How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc. Welcome back to Nerdrosoft, and welcome to January of the year 2000. We have just unlocked a few new pieces of furniture. We got the modern computer, we got the server rack, and the large product printer. Now, I don't think we're going to be needing the large product printer, but I do think it would be a great idea to go in here and immediately replace... I can't use this, that's good. Immediately replace these guys with the server rack. And apparently some of it was blocked by, well, that's a little bit frustrating. Can I go in here and move these guys? I absolutely can, so that they're not blocking things, which is good. Let's go ahead and grab you and get you guys upgraded as well, so we don't have some old servers in here. And let me just double check that we do still have those servers. We absolutely do. We have a lot more bandwidth as well, which is absolutely fantastic news because Nerdrosoft Play, I mean, 6.5 million active users is not bad. That is not bad at all. We should also probably go through here and start replacing all of our computers. In fact, I think if I just go and select the entire building, can I select all of these? Yep, I absolutely can. And then I can go to replace, and I can go to 90s computer. I can go to, well, I can go to modern computer, basically, is what I want to go for. And that's a lot of money, but it's a lot of computers, and it's probably for the best. I should probably also customize these guys. I don't love the red on the back of them. I could go through each office and customize them so they match the style, but I think what I'm going to do instead is just make these guys sort of... I'm kind of liking this Apple vibe that we have going on for a lot of our hardware, so I'm thinking that's kind of where we're going with this. And I do sort of like the idea, like I said, of going through and making it match everything, but I think we'll just go for this. And that seems perfectly fine by me. So we'll do something like that for all of our computers, and that'll be better computers for everybody. I think it looks good. I think it looks the part. Again, it's very clean, and that's sort of what we're going for. What was the other thing? It was the large product printer. I mean, I just don't think we need it. I just don't think we need it. We're doing fine in terms of printing at the moment. If anything, we could probably do with more couriers, but I'm not really in any rush to do that. What I am thinking I'd like to do, though, what I am thinking is that it might not be a bad idea to fill out this space down here. It's the only part of this tower that we don't have staff in right now. And I'm thinking, I mentioned that I wanted to get more products or project management going. We have obviously the audio tool project. We're working on wave 5 at the moment. It's coming out next September, which is very exciting. But what if we did the same with some antivirus software? So what if we came down here and we grab these rooms and we paint them up all nice, like with the proper floors and all that stuff. We'll go to each of them and say that it can be, I don't know what color to go for at this point. We could do like sort of a yellow-ish color. I kind of think this needs to be quite a saturated color because I think anything darker would just look kind of filthy. So we'll go for that, I guess, for our, that's, it looks like the walls you'd have in a daycare center or something like that, but it's what we're going to go for. And I guess for decorating these guys, I mean, can I do anything different? I don't know if I can. I am thinking I want to have a space for a team leader in here. I think it'd be kind of funny to try and build out a little office. So I'm going to try and do something different with this, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense. So let's get some cubicle walls and let's see what I can do. So we'll do this and we'll do this. And that's sort of going to block out like a little office space. We'll do this, and that kind of gives us a door. And I guess that's space for a team leader, right? That's such a stupid waste. It's such a useless waste of, it's whatever. We're committing to this idea. Can I do a desk? Ooh, I can do a chair back there. It's in the wall ever so slightly, but I can do it. I also kind of want the executive chair, and I kind of want to move this. Can I get it to just be like here? Is that silly? It is. This is stupid. This is this is so dumb. I'm gonna give them the fancy desks though, because we can afford it at this point. So we'll do that. And then I realize it doesn't give me much room to play. Oh man, what am I doing here? I've also got this thing. This is off center. You know what? You know what? This might just be a really dumb idea. I'll tell you what. Select all of those. Select you. We're gonna stick with Old Faithful is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick with what we know. And we're not going to get too ambitious with this, is what we're not going to do. I might actually try and go a little bit more packed with this team and see if we can't maybe, I don't know, if we can't maybe get a decent number of people in here to make some antivirus software. So we can do some computers kind of like this. We can do some computers here. And I don't like that these guys are sort of going to be back to back like that, but I think that's probably fine. Arguably, I could do some stuff here as well. I think we might do that, even though it is going to be kind of a lot of, going to be a little bit cramped in here, I think. I think it'll be fine though. I like I said, I think going for a pretty stacked antivirus team, I mean, it should mean that they are fantastic at what they do. And that is what we want them to be. So we'll go for something like this. We'll get ourselves the ergonomic chairs in here. And you know what? I've got to be honest. I wasn't expecting to get 10 desks into this space, but I'm kind of here for it. Let's go ahead and get some lights in here as well. And I think honestly, I might not bother building any space on the other side of this floor. I might just have this be the space for the antivirus team, and we'll have 10 people on it. I don't think antivirus software really needs that many people, if I remember right. So we'll sort of give it a shot and just see what happens. We'll also go for something kind of similar to our computers for the design of this guy, and that should be all right. I do think that floor should be a different color. This room is kind of sickeningly bright, but we're going to go for it, and that should be just fine. I think it looks all right. I think it does the job. Again, it's for an antivirus team, so we'll see how that plays out. We'll go ahead and run things. We'll go into manage teams. We'll go to antivirus right there. We'll get them added. Let me also select everybody and auto killer. And then what we'll do is go ahead and switch this over to the antivirus team. We can have, arguably, we can have one team leader, and then we could have 3 designers, 3 programmers, and 3 artists. I think we're going to need more than that. I don't even know if we're going to need artists really, but we can take a look and see what we can do. So product name is irrelevant right now. We don't need to worry too much about that. It's not recommending any artists. Is there anything I can add to this that's going to need artists? I'm gonna have my doubts. Oh no, there is. Yeah. So we need, like, there's an interface to it. It needs 1 artist. So that's fine. We can manage this. We can definitely manage this. Let's have a look at names and see what we come up with. We've got malware stopper, anti-worm ender, sniffer trap, ad trap, evil watch choker. All right. Anti-Trojan trap, virus remover, crime watch choker. These are all interesting. All very, 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 I don't know about any of these. I don't know about any of these. We could just do like Nerdrosoft Defender. Oh, no, I know what we'll do. What was the name of the first, what was it? Longsword? Yes, that's what we're doing. We're calling it Longsword. We're gonna sort of repurpose the name of our first expansion. So this is gonna be Longsword. Oh, is this when Nerdrosoft starts to pivot away from putting Nerdrosoft in the title of their products? It is 2000. Do we we've spent the first 20 years branding our software that way. Maybe. I think Longsword's pretty solid. Let's go for it. In terms of what it's going to need, we'll do file encryption. We can do a file scanner. And I think 3 programmers is pretty solid. We might be able to do some good stuff with this. We're at 41%. Password management, I think, will be a good idea. I like the idea of that. Networking, let's do a little bit of port blocking. Let's do IP filtering. None of this is adding to my numbers here. Anti-spam is pretty solid as well, so that's pretty good. 86%, 22% there. I think this is good. So we're going to need 3 designers. We are going to need 5 programmers and 1 artist. That brings us to 9, plus a team leader is 10. So that's all we need with the 1 office. That is absolutely perfect. The price of this guy is going to be recommending 65. I'm going to do 59 flat. We're going to go a little bit cheaper than we usually do. We're going to do an existing framework, possibly. Some of these guys are public domain. Do I want to go with that one? None of these guys are necessarily supporting what I would want to have here, which is a little bit disappointing. I guess we'll go with this one. I'm kind of okay using a framework for the first one. I think that's pretty solid. It actually brings the number of people we're going to need for this down, which is nice. So I could throw more stuff at it. I don't think I'm going to, but I absolutely could. So we're going to do, I guess, 4 and 1. So 4 designers, maybe we do 3, 5 and 1. So 3 designers, 5 programmers, 1 artist. That'll be fine. We'll go to the next page here. 2D editor is going to be, I really want to use Nerdrosoft Canvas. It's not quite as, oh, it is down there a little bit. You know what? We'll do it. It's fine. Can I get an exclusivity deal on that? No. All right, we'll use it. Operating systems for this guy, going to be Tiger X2, Int OS, and Tiger X. That's fine. Gives us 4.1 million potential consumers. And we will analyze the market. We kind of want to go for active protection, which is fair enough. So if we auto balance this, that gives us 100% right there, which is solid. If we apply this, it's not as good. I think I'm going to go for the auto balance. Although active protection is the better one for the market. So hold on a minute. I have a choice. Oh, I have a choice to make. So active and passive protection. So basically, if I was to angle more this way and then bring this up a little bit. So right in the middle is probably the best spot for the market. And if I go this way a little bit further, it gives me more expected interest. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to auto balance and just see what happens. I don't think it matters too much. Again, this one is going to be, this one is essentially going to be the first one that I manage, and then the next ones are going to be thrown off into project management. So that's completely fine. We are going to do no teams for the time being. We are going to do no teams here as well. That's actually, no, that's not true at all. We're going to do antivirus, and we're going to do antivirus. There's no one on the team, of course, but that's fine. And it's going to be 3-5-1. So 3 designers, 5 programmers, 1 artist. We'll go ahead and develop it. That is fine. That is fine. Let's get ourselves a team, although release that for Canvas 2. Canvas 2 releases March this year. It's got some followers, which is great. Let's go ahead and send out a press build. Let's make sure we're printing it, which I guess we already are. Vector, we're still supporting. Kingdom 5, we're still supporting in play. 6.5 million. That's good. Let's, I guess, start working on getting ourselves some kind of antivirus team. So we're going to go for, I'm going to say secondary artist this time around. Socialization is important, so we'll begin looking. We're going to put you on antivirus. And skill-wise, we have Shelly Parsons. You can do both of those. You can do some audio. You can do some 2D, which I think is fine. So we'll hire you. And then we can go ahead and set you up as the antivirus team leader. So HR management is not what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. We will sort out your roles. We're going to say none of those. We're going to say secondary in those. And then basically, now we go and set up the HR management. No, we don't. And we don't do that because I prioritize socialization and I went with multitasking instead of HR, which would let her actually handle all those things. So I'm going to need to hire people manually to the team, which is fair enough, I guess. We are looking for we're looking for 3, 5, and 1. If I remember right. So 3 designers, 5 programmers, and then 3, 5, 2? 3, 4, 2? 3, 4, 2. Regardless, this number needs to be 10. So we're going to get some designers. We're going to look for secondary artists, I guess. And we are looking for a combination of 2D. We are looking for networking, and we're looking for systems. That's going to be our priorities. And so now we have ourselves 10 people on the antivirus team. Compatibility is about 100%, which is considerably less than I would be looking for. I don't love that. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely not ideal, but it's fine. It's completely fine. Now, we are going to be releasing Nerdrosoft Canvas 2 today. It is just going out the door. Simple as that. We are going to be looking at what? Ambitious idea, 5 stars, 4 stars, and 3 stars. I'll allow it. That's completely fine. Let's give the marketing team a budget of 30,000 this time around, and we'll order 50,000 copies just to make sure it is going to be in stock. Now, we are going to need to update this as well. So we'll bring this all up to date. We'll give it to the core team and the 2D team just to work on a little bit. We'll see if we can get that done a little sooner than later. We'll move marketing up to the top here. Actually, looks like King Doom 5 is really falling off, which I don't love. Not a big fan of that at all. But we'll sort of shuffle these priorities around a little bit, bring Vector down ever so slightly. Canvas 2 is here. Play is doing fine. King Doom is doing fine. We don't have any bugs to fix there, which is great. We have some bugs in Vector, and then Canvas 2 again, we'll figure that out. We'll keep working on King Doom 6. We are porting King Doom 5. Longsword is coming along, and then the update for Canvas 2 is right there. So, Longsword is actually going really nicely. We have got a pretty solid team of people working on it now, which is great news. It is, I suspect, going to be something that we can churn out relatively regularly once we throw it out to a project management task, but I'm quite happy to sit and wait and see how that goes. Also, products and releases. How did Canvas 2 go? It's great. It's inspiring. That is great and inspiring. It has sparse marketing, which I don't love, but we'll make it work. And then in terms of porting this guy, it needs to go to Tiger X too, so that we have as many people playing it, using it as is possible. Now, negative $30,000 is going to turn into $1.8 million. Okay. Wasn't expecting it to do that well, but not bad. Definitely not bad. We're definitely going to need to get it updated and get it ported just to make sure that things continue to go the way I would want them to go. And the update's done, the update's done at the very least, which will hopefully keep people interested. Canvas 2 will be ported in no time as well. How are we looking? 1.7, 2.3. Okay. We're starting to get to a point. Did they get anything? Burglars tried to loot. They did not get anything. We're starting to get to a point where everything that we put out is just sort of, it's just knocking it out of the park. Nerdrosoft Wave 4, 1.9 million last month. That's pretty solid. I'm very pleased with that. Longsword is well into iteration 2 as well, which is great. I think what we realistically need to do though is we need to set King Doom 6 as a top priority. I think at this point, it just needs to be the case that it is the priority for the company. We're doing good, you know, Canvas 2, 2.3 million. Now again, 2.3 million. We're doing all right there. More companies coming into the digital distribution platform. Apparently we only have 20% of the market. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's fine. It could be worse. We still have the best deal across the board. So it's all right. We're doing all right. We have all these different companies that are trying to use our platform to sell their products. So absolutely no complaints there. I actually want to see, so if I look at sales, that's software, licensing, marketing, distribution, digital store. So I'm getting 285,000 from my digital store. I'm not really getting much is what that tells me. That's disappointing. I was really hoping for a bit more out of that, but it is what it is. I'll tell you what we should do. We should go through here and start to educate everybody that needs educated, because there's a lot of them. Admittedly, the support team, marketing team mostly, audio team as well for some reason has a lot of service that they can be educated in. Interesting. We'll do it anyway. I think it's about time that we go ahead and do this. Now, I will say this is really exciting. Danielle Perez of the 2D team just got upgraded to handle the full breadth of automation, so we can start to automate Vector from the 2D team. That I'm very keen to do. And it's the same story with Kathy Walters of the 3D team, so we can go ahead now and essentially get that all situated, which is amazing news. We should also probably go to the 3D team and set up some training automation, because it seems like we're not doing that. So let's have a very quick look at HR management. Yeah, we're doing nothing here. Educate like 3 of them at a time, and that'll be fine. So that will now get handled and I won't need to deal with it, which I'm very much on board for. Accounting and all that, I do have to deal with. And you know what that's made me realize just looking at all of this? I hired someone to lead the antivirus team who actually can't do automation. What have I been nominated for? Best product? Ooh. Oh. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Canvas 2 was the That would have been the 2D team did Canvas 2 this time, right? Yeah, 2D editor. We created a team specifically for this, so I guess they get the award this time, which is I'm gonna end up with too many. I'm gonna need a room for these. I'm gonna need a room for my awards, but I will absolutely take it. No complaints whatsoever about that one. I'll take the award. But yeah, I think we might need to get a new team leader for the antivirus team. I think realistically what I'm going to need to do is find a leader who can do design, and then I'm kind of thinking HR and automation's better. So find someone that can do both of those so they can handle hiring and firing and wages and all that. And then automation means I can put them on a project management task. So basically you would be better for it. So Anna, I think I am going to hire you. I think you'd be a good shout. And I think we have a look at the antivirus team. I think Shelly, unfortunately, you're out of here. I do apologize, but you're out of here. You, on the other hand, are going to be doing all of this, which is fantastic. So now if I go to here, I don't remember what it was I said. So we have 441. I guess that's what we'll do. So 441. Specializations are going to be system, 2D, and network is what we're looking for. And then high salaries. We'll do education, say 2 at a time. Handle wages, handle complaints. So that's good. So the antivirus team essentially runs itself, and we now have a team leader that can run project management tasks so that when we do have Longsword go out, we can just throw Longsword 2 and beyond at another project management task, and they'll just continue to churn out and hopefully be good. All right, so skipping forward a little bit, we're now in a very good place with Longsword. Iteration 4 is done. That is the most we're going to do with the design phase. So it is now going to move into alpha, which should be pretty quick given that it was really nicely designed. I think King Doom 4, it's lacking in audio, which is surprising, but I mean, we have an audio team that'll hopefully get on that and make things decent. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully they can do that. Regardless, my thinking with, I realize the reason they're probably slacking is because they're also working on wave 5. That makes a lot of sense. Regardless, once iteration 3 of King Doom 6 is done, we can go ahead and push it into an alpha as well. And I think realistically, what we're probably going to try and do is have Longsword out by the end of 2001. So if we have a look at our calendar, let's see. So wave 5 is September. Do we have any other antivirus coming out? We do not this year, which is very exciting. That is good. We have Int OS 2 though. Now we need to be aware of that. That is going to be an operating system that we want Longsword to launch onto. So hopefully we can manage it. Regardless, we're still doing pretty good. Still turning 1.5 million from Canvas 2 here and there. So no complaints in that regard. And it does seem like the code side of Longsword it's getting there. The art's done, which is great. So this thing, I think we can realistically, now, you know what? I'm not going to announce it until it's in beta. I don't know that well, you know what? We're going to do it. When did we last release something? What was our last release? March of 2000. It's now March of 2001. Let's do, I feel like it can be done by November. I want to say November of 2001 is when we're going to try and release this thing. That might be bold of me to assume we can do that, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to hype this thing. I don't know why we're hyping an antivirus software. That seems like a really weird thing to do, but it's what we're going to do. And we're going to hope for the best is what we're going to do there. We'll see if anyone's at all excited about Nerdrosoft jumping into the antivirus software market. Again, really kind of weird thing to market, you know? Like I getting up on a stage somewhere and being like, all right, listen up. I know we've done $50 million on King Doom per game. I know Canvas 2 is pulling 2.5 million a month. I know we're talking about, well, we can't talk about King Doom 6 because it's not been announced yet technically. So we're not talking about that, but yeah, forget all of that. Longsword is going to be the new hotness. What is Longsword? Antivirus software. You guys might not be into it, but your kids are going to love it. Anyway, let's go ahead and develop King Doom 6. I'm not going to market that because I have no idea when it's going to go out. It will be done when it is done. That is basically the way we're going to look at Kingdom 6, because I suspect it's going to take some time. I really do. I do not think this thing, well, I say that it's doing all right. I suspect it'll be a 2002 release, I think, is most likely what it's going to be. Also, Longsword is good to go into beta, which is very exciting. Let's go ahead and print this. We'll do a maximum of, I'm going to say 100,000. That seems like too many, but we'll do 100,000 for Longsword and see how that ends up going. I'm hoping that the antivirus team still has plenty to do because, I mean, realistically, I could assign them to King Doom at this point, which does have networking. So we could put the antivirus, I mean, it's got networking, it's got systems, it's got 2D. We could just put the antivirus team on that. Or we could start the project management side of things, which might not be a bad idea. Let's do that instead. Antivirus, it is going to be led by you, and the design team's antivirus. Marketing is marketing. Post-marketing is also going to be marketing. Update team, antivirus. Source control. Prototype software, I can't do yet, unfortunately. I'm assuming I can change all of this, though. Server is going to be the store server. Development time, I'm going to say 150%, just to be sure. How many months to wait? That's fine. Updates, yes. Update the tech levels, yes. The update cycle is going to be I'm going to say every 2 months. We're going to update this in total for 2 years. We're going to hype it, auto-develop, only sequels, single IP, own licenses where possible, handle marketing, physical copies. This is the number that we're going to order. We're going to do 50,000 is what we're going to do. And that'll be fine. So we're going to do this, but we're going to pause this. And then we'll start working on Longsword 2, send it off to that project, and then they can kind of handle it from there. I can absolutely handle this. Can I, or edit this rather? Ooh, what this time? Most profitable, what was it? Canvas 2, 3rd place. Okay. We'll deal with that in a second. Are these guys using, prototype software is Wave 4. So that automatically updates, which is great. Okay. Wave 4 was, wait, what? Wave 4 was, okay. That's it. That's the audio team, right? Wait, was it? Was wait, what? When did it come? Is it still just making a ridiculous amount of money? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's weird. It's weird that Wave 4 would get an award like 3 years after it came out, but I'll take it. The project management team audio tool just released the audio tool Nerdrosoft Wave 5. It is good. It is creatively ordinary, which is fine. We can start printing this thing. We will do a maximum of 100,000 copies in stock because I don't think we need to go above that. And we should probably have a look at porting this thing as much as we possibly can. We'll give it strictly to the audio team for now. We'll give it to antivirus as well because they're not really doing much else. And yeah, Tiger X2, 2.8 million active users. That is wild. We need to get into the operating system business. We really, really need to get into the operating system business, but it's fine. I want to see how much money Wave 5 actually makes. So $186 million. Wave 5 is right here. In the past month, 3.2 million. That is not bad. That is not bad. I don't suspect it's going to be a top seller, but I'm not going to complain about 3.8? 3.8, 3.2. Okay. My numbers are all over the place right now. I apparently can't remember. My short-term memory is apparently just falling apart, which is worrying, but you know what? It'll make for an interesting softwaring series going forward, I'm sure. Now, interestingly, it was 3.6 million last month, so it has gone up, and now it's November 2001. We have to get Longsword out the door. So let's do it. Let's see how it looks. Is it something that people are going to be interested in? I'm assuming no one knows who we are, but it's 5 stars right there. And marketing has been terrible, which is great. $30,000. You know what? We'll go a little harder in the marketing for this. $35,000 for longsword. Move it up to there. And I mean, Canvas 2. Do we have anything else to port Canvas 2 to? We do not. So I might end marketing on Canvas 2 at this point. I think it seems like a reasonable thing to do. So we'll focus on longsword. We will continue to support longsword. And I guess we can also start looking at this antivirus thing. So, well, actually, in saying that, now that I think about it, let's look at an update for this guy. Let's bring everything up to sort of modern standards. We're going to just use this. Yes, I have to pay licenses for it, but honestly, it's fine. And we'll see if the antivirus team can update this thing nice and quickly, which it looks like they can, which is absolutely fantastic news. If we can get that out the door, it'll, bring it up to modern standards. It's sort of a day 1 patch. That's totally fine. It's 2001. People won't be too mad about it. It is hopefully going to be done. There we go. So that's out the door, which is great. Let's pause. Let's go to my releases. It is outstanding. It is our first outstanding piece of software. It also probably needs ported. Yeah, we're going to want to port that. 100% we're going to want to port that. Let's get the antivirus team to work on that, since it seems like a pretty good idea. Can I, by any chance, swing an exclusivity deal for this? Oh. Now. I could. Oh, do I want to though? So a 6-month exclusivity deal is going to cost me $28 million. Now, Int OS 2 is here. Int OS 1 was where? Have I gone past it? Oh no, it's here. Int OS 1 still has 739,000 active users. So the income off Int OS was here. It was at one time was 24.5 million. Its reputation has been consistent. Can I see I wish I could see like where okay, so it went for there in the market. I wish I could see like how many units did it sell? 4 million. It grossed $590 million. I really like it feels like a dumb idea, right? It feels like a really dumb idea to give them 20 something million dollars. But I mean, I'm kind of tempted. I'm thinking we do it. 28.5 million for a 6-month exclusivity deal. If I wanted to go to November of 2002, how much are we talking? 31. Ooh, you know what? Done. We're going to do it. It's fine. Might be really dumb, but we're going to do it anyway. We'll port Longsword. That's all right. Let me go and start working on a sequel. It'll be Longsword 2. That's fine. Existing framework. Whatever. Oh man. We'll go with this guy. That'll be all right. Yeah, we should be able to do this. It should be all right. Malware alerts, we'll throw those in there just to have something different. And I mean, pricing wise, we'll do 59. It doesn't really matter what I do because it is going to be project managed anyway. So this is sort of irrelevant, but it's fine. We'll do NOS 2. We'll do you. That'll be all right. We are missing a few people with that, but it's okay. We'll auto balance for 100% interest. We'll go to here. Antivirus team, lead designer. That's fine. Not a very good lead designer. Actually, I take that back. The quality was outstanding. I'll shut my mouth. That's fine. Give it to antivirus. They can deal with it. There we go. Let's see. We'll see if they start designing anything. That'll be all right. Let's make that the top priority. And yeah, projects Longsword 2. That's good. Accept all and close. How did Longsword do? 589,000. You know what? That's That's more than I was expecting. We'll go with that. It's more than I was expecting. It could have been better. Up to 7.8 million active users on Nerdrosoft Play. Should we update this? We probably should, right? We should get this thing up to standard as well, since we're kind of, you know, throwing 30 million around for a year-long exclusivity on an operating system, which might have been a really bad idea for that company. So it's this is now only available through my platform, at least in terms of digital distribution. I guess physical sales could be considerably higher, but yeah, I have to wonder if it would be, I have to wonder if a $31 million deal for digital distribution is, I feel like that's not even worth it in 2001. Like, digital distribution was very much the thing, but I don't know if it'd be worth it. That might have been that might have been a serious waste of $31 million, but I'm here for it, man. It's fine. It's totally fine. We made like 2 million on, I mean, Longsword's doing. It's doing. It's trying at the very least. We are now designing Longsword 2 in the old project here. Are they aiming for release of April 2003? Okay, so a year and a half. That's not bad. And then for Wave 6, August 2002. So they're wait. Oh, that's the next phase. Oh, releases July 2004. Okay, so the projects are going to be waiting a couple of years. That's all right, I guess. That's fine. King Doom is nearing completion, which is not bad. I still don't know that it's going to be it's probably going to be a 2002 release. A little bit later than I was hoping for, but I guess if we go back to sort of what my original plans and thoughts were, that does sort of line up. I was thinking it'd be kind of early 2000s that we would wrap up the King Doom franchise. I just got a little bit carried away somewhere along the way with the idea that it would be sooner, so it's not all bad. Oh, now this is interesting. We just got best product for Longsword. That's, I mean, well, we got third place, but you know, that's still not bad. Honestly, for a team that didn't exist all that long ago, getting best product in their first release, that's not bad. That's really, really not bad. And they're already gearing up for Longsword 2, which is fantastic. Now, speaking of gearing up to release things, King Doom 6 is taking forever. The audio art is just, it's 90% done. We're getting like a percentage per month right now, if not less, and it's really frustrating. I think it's because my audio team is working on wave, what, 6? Yeah, they're working on wave 6. So I'm sort of inclined to just push this through. I'm inclined to say it could release hold on a minute. When did the original King, it's not even here anymore. Oh no, where's my archive? Okay, so May of 1981. It has been it's been over 21 years. Well, yeah, it's been over 21 years. Let's do King Doom 6 in May of 2003. It'll be 22 years since the original game came out. 6 games, 22 years. How long is it since the last one? It'll have been 5 years-ish since I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So 2003, May, we'll start the marketing. We can start sending out a press build. It's gonna be a buggy mess, but it's all right. Get the marketing team on this, get the hype going as well. And let's see what we can do. I think that's just how we go. I think May 2003, that's the end of the King Doom franchise for the time being, which means that if we do the 15-year plan, 2018 is when we go back. And that's going to be something. That's going to be a long 15 years. And I mean, the question is, are the fans going to be willing to wait that long? Probably not. Are they going to be happy that it's a reboot in 15 years? Probably not. Does any of that matter in Software Inc? Not in the slightest. So it's fine. Well, actually the 15-year wait might have a pretty substantial effects on whether or not anyone cares about King Doom as a franchise. Because mechanically speaking, if we're talking about the mechanics of the game, it will be King Doom 7. You know, it's going to be a sequel to King Doom 6. The name doesn't matter in this case, obviously, but it might have a following. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I waited 15 years to make another product. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Let's send out this press build. Let's get my my marketing team going on this again. We're gonna try our best to just market the hell out of this thing. That's kind of where we're at. My 2D team's doing nothing right now. I guess most of my teams are gonna be doing nothing right now because the only thing that needs done is the art. I guess we'll give this thing until the end of December. I mean, the art is 96%, so if we could give this thing until the end of December, we might be able to get that art finished. I mean, 97%. If it gets to 99, I'll allow it. That's good enough. Oh, now this is interesting. I didn't notice that Longsword 2 had itself scheduled for December 2002 and it still hasn't released. What the hell is going on there? What are you doing? 150 huh? Is it? It's like, it's nowhere near done, right? Like none of this is anywhere. This is the development progress, I think. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. That's their problem to do. Longsword wasn't really a resounding success anyway. It has made a profit, but it's not been, I mean, 150 something thousand is not bad. It is the least successful thing we've ever done, but King Doom 3 is still the most successful. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't love that, but it's fine. It is now January 2003 though. So let's promote this into beta. The art wasn't done. It was 2% off. It'll be fine. It's by no means the end of the world. I don't know what's going to happen with Longsword 2. I can take it over. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can take this over. Oh, it's gone out. Is it good? It's somehow great. Okay. I don't understand that. Let's bring this up to 170 just to make sure that you guys are doing all right there. Aiming for September 2004 for the release. That's fine. I have to imagine this thing's not really going to sell all that much, but we will find out is what we're going to do. We will certainly find out. What is this? Creativity has been narrowed down to 56%. That's fine. Longsword 2 has gone out. That's fine. I don't even know what's going on with half of this company sometimes. Ooh, what do you want? So you want more money? Okay, $41. That's fine. A fixed monthly rate regardless of actual hours. Yeah, that's okay. I will allow it is what I will do there. I will certainly allow it. Now, how did this do? It may honestly 5,000 units. I'm surprised it even did that. I am surprised it even did that. We'll do 50,000 copies in stock. I don't really think we need to worry too much about it. We're going to have a lot of things in stock in general because we don't stop the printing jobs ever. But that's all right. Hopefully these computers can get fixed as well. There we go. Everything's been sorted out there, which is great news. We can probably stop marketing the original Longsword, given that I'm not really too concerned about it. I'm also going to send out a press build for King Doom 6, which is just a handful of months away. Burglars tried getting us, but didn't get anything, which is fine by me. Let's see how this is going. Prominent marketing, 282,000 last month. You know what? If Longsword 2 somehow turns a profit, despite the fact that they were a month late in getting it out the door, I will be satisfied. Oh, we've just had someone retire. We had an accountant with us for 18 years. And you know what sucks about someone retiring right now? We didn't pay him a damn thing because we have done absolutely nothing for employee benefits. We should do something about that. We go $200. I'm going to do 50 a month. Well, you know what? We can afford 100 a month. That's fine. Life insurance, if someone dies, we're going to pay out $100,000. Health insurance, we're going to pay out, I think, $50,000 if you get hospitalized. You're not getting a minimum raise per year. That's not happening. We'll give you 50% severance pay. We can give you get 1 vacation month. Don't get carried away. Free food, yes. Christmas bonus. Oh, no. No, I don't think so. We could do a company car, though. I think we're going to do a company car. And I think the company car color is going to have to be one of the colors from the Nerdrosoft logo. But which one? I want to say this one. I think that's the color we go for. So we'll grab you. We'll go into, where was it? Employee benefits. Company car color was going to be this. That might be very bright. But you know what? I'm here for it. We're now spending a lot of money per employee. Where's the car? There it is. It has the logo on the roof. I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay. Okay. You know, suddenly I want to make it like just a black car with that logo on the roof. That's great. Oh man, I was not expecting that. I was not at all expecting that. Anyway, King Doom 6 goes out today. Let's do it. Let's have a look here. The Bleeding Wedge. What do you got to say? I will take 5 stars. I will take 4 stars. I was hoping for more than that, but you know what? That's fine. That's totally fine. We're going for $40,000 on that marketing campaign. We're going to do 100,000 copies. I don't think I ordered any. I did not. Okay. In that case, we're going to take a chance here. We are going to immediately order, and I'm going to assume big. I'm going to say 250,000 copies. We are going to immediately update this thing. I don't care what tools I need to use to do it. All of it's getting updated. It's core team 2D, 3D audio. That's fine. It is going to be this guy. It is going to be 3D editors, this guy, and it is going to be Wave 5. That's fine. There's no bugs to deal with, which is great. Let's have all of you focus on getting that update out the door. That way, hopefully, I don't think the update's going to go out today, but was it good? It was great, and it's inspiring. So there's potential there. It is a popular franchise. It's going to need ported as well, right? That's going to be a lot of work. You guys can all kind of get to work on porting this, hopefully. Yeah, there's a lot of things to port this to. That's going to take time as well. Okay, we are going to be a little bit behind on this, but hopefully King Doom 6, it's going to be negative $30,000. That's fine. Let's make that a top priority. Oh no, who is this? That was another accountant. You know what? Just while I'm here, we should do something about that. Service, accounting, secondary none, salary high, compatibility with the accounting team. Let's have a quick look. We have good. We have skills. You are pretty solid, so we'll hire you, and we will hire you. There we go. We have our accountants back. Now, negative $30,000 in King Doom 6 is going to turn into $4.4 million. That's what we want to see. Almost 100,000 units last month. Immediately into a profit. That's good. That's what we wanted. I don't know how it's going to go long term. Currently has 4.9 million potential consumers. It's being ported to another 3 million potential consumers. So here's hoping for good things. Here's definitely hoping for good things. I'm very tempted to make it exclusive. I'm not going to lie. Very, very tempting to make it exclusive to my own platform. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. What if we did December 2000? What if it was exclusive for 6 months? Would that be that'd be a really bad idea? That'd be a really bad idea. I will do that to other people's software. I will not do that to my software. That seems like how we're going to do things here. That's, yeah, that's how we're going to do things. I think is be a little bit cheeky about it. That's good though. We got it out the door. Kingdom 6. It's the first 3D game that we made. It is the most advanced game that we've made. It was great. It was inspiring. 4.4 million right there. I have been nominated for an award in 3 categories. Best employer, it's gotta be. It is me. Not bad. Not bad at all. Best product, what are we going for? Is it me? No. I got second though for Longsword 2. Okay. And most profitable was me for what? Wave 5. Oh, good Lord. We need an awards room now. we have quite a few. I just got best employer for 2003. I am actually kind of happy about that. That's not bad. Wave 5, pretty good money. Not bad at all. I need somewhere to put my awards now. I've got no idea where that's going to go. Don't I have a desk assigned somewhere? Isn't this my, wait, which one was my desk? Was this one mine? Yeah, that's mine. Okay, can I duplicate this table real quick and put it there? And then on that table, I'm going to put my little best employer award. That's great. Okay, let's get the antivirus team their award for Longsword 2. That's actually, I wasn't expecting that either. We'll go for there. And then this was most profitable product was what, Wave, I think. So that can go into the audio team office somewhere. Is there any room for the audio team? Don't have room for more awards. That is so ridiculous. Okay, let me duplicate you as well. Let's do a couple tables right there. There we go. That'll keep them happy. Oh man, another 4.2 million for Kingdom 4 or 6 rather. That's not bad. I'm so happy with where Nerdrosoft has gotten to. I'm really excited now to get into our own office. I think that is kind of the next step. We're about to cross the line into $200 million. I think I said 200 million was where we were going to start looking at our own office. It might've been 250, but I think reasonably, I think it's going to be 200 million because that's, like I said, we're about to cross that threshold. 4.3 million right there. 2 companies canceled their digital distribution deals with me. Why? Ooh, okay. Wasn't expecting that to happen. I would like to get a bit more market share. What if I brought this down a little bit to 8%? You know, charge a little bit less. Maybe we want to update this thing as well. That's probably part of the problem is that oh, you know what it is? We probably want to start working on a new platform because, I mean, if we look at Founded, mine is actually just about as recent as the rest of them. Interesting. Okay, we might want to work on a new one anyway. Make a new platform, make it better. Kind of go from there and see what we can manage with it. I think my priority though is going to be getting this Kingdom update out. A lot of bugs being fixed. It's the tech that I'm most interested in. So if we could hurry up and do that, that would be fantastic. Just seems like we're kind of taking our sweet time with it, which I don't love. Another 4.3 million. What do you mean a product has run out of stock? Wow, okay. So we're not printing enough of this. That's actually really impressive. Give me 259,000 more. That'll be fine. That was a typo, but whatever. We are printing it. I just don't think we're printing enough of it. There's worse problems to have, to be fair. There's definitely worse problems to have, so I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, it running out of stock isn't good, but it selling that much is absolutely fantastic. Because again, $204 million right here. If we look at all companies, we are, what is that, 6th in terms of, yeah, how much we're worth? We are 6th. That's pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. We have the most, oh, we don't have the most products, but we're getting there. Okay, what's the most recent company? You guys are worth 174 million. You have 1 product. It was an operating system. It made decent money. Well, no, it didn't actually. Never mind. Huh. Okay, well, good luck to them, I guess. I would like to point out Kingdom 6 just did 5.2 million. If we have a look at our details, that is an increase, quite a considerable increase right there in terms of its profits. A lot of bugs though. We're coming up on well, over 900, coming up on 1,000 really. Still haven't got that last bit of the update done either, which I don't love, but that's okay. 6 million? Oh. Okay. Let's get that update out the door. With that out the door, I actually kind of want to see what the profits are going to look like moving forward. How many have we got in stock right now? We are looking at 100,000. We are manufacturing it, right? Yeah, so maybe we want to go for maybe 150,000 in stock would be a great idea for this guy. So that maybe we don't run out if it just sells another 100,000 flat. It would definitely be nice to not run out of stock on this thing, especially with that update out the door. 6 million right there, 6.6 million right there. Another 3 companies canceling their digital distribution deals. Okay. We're definitely down quite a bit there. Maybe we do want to start working on a new platform. I don't think we're going to do it today. I think reasonably we can leave it there for today. We have apparently developed something that is just wildly successful. So Kingdom 6 is entering the most profitable part of my portfolio, I guess. And I mean, in another month of sales, it's going to move up into what? 5th place. Another 2 months after that, it'll be 1st. So there is a chance that Kingdom 6 is going to become the most profitable thing that I've ever made. And that's good because that was the goal of making it. That was the plan, was to make it the most advanced, best thing we've ever done and kind of leave the franchise there. So, you know, 22 years later, we've sent it out the door and it's worked. So that's great. I'm very happy about that. 86,000 of it in stock. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to run out of stock. It did. Oh man, that's actually a problem. 4.9 million. I've got 7.7 million to pay in taxes. Good Lord. Okay. You know what we might need to do is, we might need more couriers now that I think about it. So what, we get 3 of them. Let's call in another evening courier. That seems like a great idea. So we'll hire a courier here. So we have 2 coming in at noon, which is fine. I'm kind of wondering if I want to do more printing as well. We could get one of the large printers. I just think it seems a little bit ridiculous to get the large printers, but I guess we'll take a look. So distribution, we have you. And I mean, I think get rid of those guys and put the large product printer. Is this a thing I can do? So if I put it there, I think that works, right? There, and there. That one's blocked now though. How much do these guys actually print? 4,800 per month versus, so it's literally double. Okay, well in that case, what if I just did that and then put another large product printer right there? So that should give us considerably more production, which I'm kind of here for. So we'll see how that goes. We're probably going to need more couriers, which is interesting to say the very least, but we'll send all those out. Hopefully the couriers do a decent job. If we have a look at our software, we have 115,000 in stock, 32,000, 36,000 in storage. Those have been picked up. Ooh, who are you? That was our audio team. Man, we're starting to lose people left and right, and I do not like it. 147,000 in stock, 64,000. Okay, so 4.7 million sold right there. Another company canceling that deal. I don't like that that's happening, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let's have a little look at profits again. Kingdom 6 is now 4th. It is going to become the best selling thing I think we've ever done, which is amazing. That is, again, that's exactly what I wanted to be. I'll tell you what we're going to do though. We are going to leave it there for today. We've got 2 things coming out in 2004. We've got Wave 6. We've got Longsword 3. I think reasonably Nerdrosoft needs to move into its own building in 2004 as well. So we have a lot of work to do. So Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.